What's good, y'all? Today I have 13 new pickups for you guys. Let's get right into it and waste no time. Firstly, I have the Jordan 1 Union LA I'm Back, which is a mixture of the Chicago Jordan 1s on the lower and the shadows up on top. This sneaker definitely has that Union LA design aesthetic when it comes to the zigzag powdered blue stitching connecting the Chicagos and the shadows, and we see yellow lining all throughout the sneaker, just giving it that aged aesthetic that Union and Jordan brand at this point is kind of known for. We also have a very yellow midsole. So yeah, this is a great shoe. I'm super glad I got these. I did not get them from Union LA, but I did get them from Sneakers when they had that shock drop. I think it was March 18th, 2025, and that's how I hit on these. We do have 3 laces as well. We have cream, yellow, and black. For me personally, I think I'll put in the cream laces because I love to have my Jordan 1s and the laces and the tongue match. I do love this sneaker. The quality is there, the craftsmanship is there, but I only have one issue. Jordan brand did release the Chicago Jordan 1s maybe 2 to 3 years ago, and I do have them in my collection and they do look very fresh. So to follow up that pair with the Union pair that's pretty much mostly a Chicago kind of sucks because I already got that pair. Those are already been worn, so I don't really need to put these on feet. So yeah, if and when I do wear these, I'll probably put on some crop pair pants that end right where these shoes start, so when you put them on, people know that these are the Unions and not just a regular pair of Chicagos. Next, I have a crazy pair for y'all. These are that Kyrie, Irving, and Anta Hela style roots in the purple Artist on Court colorway. These released maybe a month or 2 ago, and these are the Artist on Court edition of the Hela styles. This entire shoe is covered in purple leather with embroidery and stitching going on throughout. My favorite part of this sneaker, which might be pretty obvious, is the laces. We have 6 different laces going on in this shoe. We have a white and pink, we have a pink and teal, we have a blue and neon green, we have a pink and orange, we have a blue and white, and a black and pink. These shoes are crazy in hand, they look crazy on feet, and they actually are pretty comfortable as well. And another crazy part to this shoe is that it says Anta etched into the midsole all throughout the heel. So Anta and Kyrie definitely did their thing, and they wasted no time releasing off-court additions to his sneakers. So yeah, I think maybe him leaving Nike might have been a great thing, or else we would have never gotten these shoes, and these are crazy once again, and I can't wait to wear these on feet. My next pickup is the Adidas ClimaCool in the crisp white colorway. So this entire sneaker is 3D printed, and it's printed using something called the lattice structure, which pretty much makes this sneaker strong enough and durable to be worn. This sneaker is the first colorway, like I said, in crisp white, and we did see these earlier in 2024, and they released in a limited run. I got this release from Kith way before the general release. So these general released May 2025. I got these at Kith in New York City, I think in April, like a month early. So I'm assuming this might have been a leftover pair from the drop from 2024, because the worker did say he had these on shelf for a while and nobody was buying these. I have not put these on outside for everyday wear yet, but I have tried them on, and I do recommend going up a full size or even a size and a half, because these are 13.5 and I'm normally a 12, but I do wear 13s because I like to have a loose fitting, and I had to get these in a 13 and a half. So yeah, do with that what you will. I'm pretty sure possibly you can find these in store to try on, but these do retail for $140, which is a great price, especially for a shoe of the future that's all 3D printed. But yeah, Adidas ClimaCool 2025 crisp white colorway. I will definitely be putting these on in the summer and in the spring. Great shoe. Next, I have the A'ja Wilson A1s in the pearl colorway. This colorway is the second/third to release in her signature lineup. This released May 15th, 2025 for a retail price of $110, and it released with a blue pair as well called the Indigo Girl, which is why I say this is the second or third depending on which pair you picked up. I do also have the original pink Aura pair, but just not in my hand right now. But yeah, the A'ja Wilson A1s are a great shoe, and they retail for a great competitive price at $110. I think right now they're $115 because of tariffs and Nike's raising their prices. Don't get me started on that. But yeah, this pearl pair is pretty much, I think, inspired by the pearls her grandmother wore, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, great shoe. I love the silver accents. My favorite part of the sneaker is that pearlized hit right here on the midsole. I wish we saw more of that throughout the sneaker, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. I will be putting these on very, very soon. Nothing too crazy here with this shoe. Don't really need to hold these. But yeah, yeah, I will not be playing ball. These will be for casual wear. And yeah, great shoe, not too much to say because it is all simple crisp white. My next pickup is one of my favorites. This is the New Balance 1906L, which is a sneaker that is a loafer that is a sneaker. Hey, it's just either way, a great piece of footwear. I did get this pair on April 16th, 2025 when it released, and then I wore them to the Met Gala carpet that I was doing a bunch of interviews on. This pair is super comfortable. I was standing up in these for around 6 to 7 hours, and my back and my feet did not start hurting till like hour 7. So yeah, I did put these through the ringer, and these are great on feet, super comfortable. And if you have these on to just regular moving around through the city throughout your whole entire day, you'll pretty much have no pain. But yeah, this is the silver metallic colorway, and this is not my favorite colorway out of the whole set of 1906Ls, but this was the only colorway I was able to get for retail since all the other pairs kept releasing and I kept missing it or just kept selling out way too quick. This was the only pair I was able to get, but I do want the all black pair, and I do want the all brown pair as well with the black midsole. So hopefully those restock or they create more pairs like that in the future. But yeah, the New Balance 1906L is, I think, might be the first of its kind. These did stir up some people on social media. Some people call them ugly, some people call them beautiful. I think they're a great sneaker. Although this colorway may not be the best, this model is a favorite for me, and I definitely will be wearing these more in the spring and summer season. My next pickup is the Jordan 1 UNC Reimagined, and we have not seen the UNC Jordan 1s for around 10 years, an entire decade. If I'm not mistaken, the UNC Jordan 1s did release in 2015. In 2015, I was 16, I was in high school. I didn't really have money for sneakers, so I waited pretty much 10 years to finally get my hands on a pair of UNC Jordan 1s, and I'm definitely glad I did. What I don't quite understand is how these are still sitting on shelves. There was a lot of hype for these shoes, and then they pretty much dropped and nobody bought them. And these have the same makeup, same style, same storyline in a sense of the Chicago Lost and Found Jordan 1s, but people did not go crazy for these. In my opinion, I think it's because with the Chicago Lost and Founds, Jordan Brand pretty much went really heavy with the storyline and storytelling. While these did have that same storyline and same storytelling, Jordan Brand didn't really tell the story with these. They just thought, or they wanted the consumer to pretty much to remember that storyline from the Lost and Founds and mentally apply it to these shoes. So I figured, or I believe, that storytelling does play a really big part when it comes to sneaker releases, and this is a prime example of that because the story was there, it just wasn't told, and then they sat. And this sneaker pretty much shouldn't have sat because it's a shoe, a UNC colorway, a UNC Jordan 1 that people really did want. And UNC Jordans usually always sell, but this pair in particular, once again, did not. But yeah, I got my pair. I will be wearing them soon. I've been waiting super long. But yeah, just an aged version, a reimagined version of the UNCs, pretty much that if you reach back to the 1980s, 1990s, you forgot you had these to pull them out the closet, boom, they're here, super aged, super old in the box. So all the leather, the white leather of course, is super aged, it's chipping, it's cracking. The midsole is super cream, as if it was white and then you found it and now it's aged, now it's cream. The tongue is a little cream, but we do get white laces in here, and I'm not sure why they put white instead of cream, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, great shoe, quality and craftsmanship is actually really good with these, and that's my first impression of the UNC Jordan 1s. I have another good one for y'all. These are the Adidas AE1 Low in the Easter colorway, also known as the 3SSB. I wanted this sneaker ever since I saw Anthony Edwards with a PE edition, which was a high top. I'm super glad that Adidas brought these out for us, even if they're not exactly the same as the original that we saw. This entire shoe is tie-dye, and I did a release during the Easter season, which is how they got that Easter nickname, and I'm fine with that. We have a mixture of purple, blue, orange, green. These are pretty much a cotton candy colorway with a little bit more colors just mixed in and thrown in there. But yeah, I say go up a half size to a full size when it comes to AEs. They do fit super snug, which is what happens when it comes to basketball shoes. But yeah, I can't complain with these. These are really good. My favorite part is that heel cup, which has that, you know, pink and Adidas logo on the back. This kind of feel like it's 3D printed, but I don't think it is. I think that cup is carbon fiber, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's a great shoe. Can't really go wrong. They are super crazy. So I don't know what I'm going to put on with these. but I'm gonna figure it out for sure. I feel like maybe I could even wear this jacket, but if I do, my shirt or my pants, whatever, would have to be super neutral, or else I'll be outside looking crazy. But yeah, we gonna figure it out. I got super lucky with the Nike SB Jordan 4 and the navy colorway. I got these on the Eric Costin shock drop that happened, I think, on March 18th, 2025. So pretty much Eric Costin posted a video skateboarding in these, and you had to click the link which took you to Nike sneakers. Then you had to scratch off a picture which allowed you access to purchase a pair in your size. In all honesty, I do not follow Eric Costin, but I saw somebody tweet about going to his story, so I did. I followed the steps, and here I am with a pair not in my size, unfortunately, because I did scratch like 4 hours, I think, after, and these were still there in stock, which is super surprising. So I guess a lot of people didn't know that this was happening. But yeah, I got a size 9. I need a size 12, 12 and a half, or 13. So I got to work out getting that in my size. But yeah, I got these. They're a super nice shoe. I'm glad I got them. The quality is there. The craftsmanship is there. When it comes to these just being a SB edition, the back tab is rubber instead of plastic. You know, they removed the zoom air and the forefoot, if I'm not mistaken. They pretty much possibly made the shoe a little bit wider. They pretty much just altered the sneaker to make these for skateboarders because skateboarders were skateboarding in the fours. So they remodeled them once again just for a better board feel, so you can skate in these, but I will not be skating in these at all whatsoever. I never been a skateboarder, but I did used to e-board, and by e-board I mean ride electric skateboards. So I had a booster board. When they went out of business, I got a Meepo board. I don't really ride skateboards anymore because it's dangerous out here in New York City. But yeah, I'm not a skater, but I do have this skate shoe. Next I have the Kyrie and Anta in the Hela style roots in the white colorway. This shoe is crazy, one of my favorites out of all of these on the pickup table. This is an all white sneaker with a cream midsole and 6 different crazy laces. We have gray and yellow, we have orange and white, we have pink and purple, or pink and light pink, we have blue and black, we have yellow and blue, and we have orange and yellow. 6 different laces, all two-tone with a stack type of look. Then they all crisscross into each other. I'm glad I got these. I have the white pair here, I have the purple pair in front of me, I have the black pair right here, and I have the brown pair right here. Can't really go wrong with these. They do fit a little bit snug, so I would recommend going up a full size. When it comes to quality and craftsmanship, it's definitely there. These fit great on feet. One of my favorite parts is that Anta etched in to the midsole. Great job, super well done, Anta team and Kyrie Irving. Can't go wrong with these. My next pickup is the Adidas Handball Spezial in collaboration with Tip Top Shoes. So Tip Top Shoes is a sneaker store located on the Upper West Side of New York City, and they've been there for 85 years. A brick and mortar sneaker store that still has managed to make lots of money and stay in business. So Adidas and Tip Top teamed up to release 2 pairs of shoes. There's an SL72, if I'm not mistaken, and then boom, I have the Handball Spezial here in my hand. I wanted this shoe in particular because of that boucle fabric. It's purple, it's pink, it's red, it's blue. It's super cool, really can't go wrong. A perfect shoe for the spring and summer, and it did come with a plethora of pins as well. You can see all the pins right here on this bag. In this bag we have 2 of every single pin, so you can pretty much put 1 pin on each of the shoes. I will not be using all the pins at once. I probably would just be like doing 4 in total, 2 here and 2 on the other pair, and rocking it like that. But yeah, great shoe. This isn't women's sizing, and women's sizing is 1.5 higher than your men's sizing. So be sure if you are buying these to go up 1.5 higher than your men's size to have your perfect size in a woman's sizing. Next I have the Jordan 111 Legend Blue or Columbia. It's an oldie but a goodie. These did release December 14th, 2024 for a retail price of $230, but I got these in 2025 at a shock drop on sneakers, which is kind of surprising that they still had these in stock. But yeah, I did not pay full price for these, thankfully. But this is a great shoe, and we have not seen the Legend Blues since, I think, 2015, which is 10 years since we've seen the Legend Blue or Columbia Jordan 11s. But yeah, great shoe. These are back in the OG construction, if I'm not mistaken, so higher patent leather. And my favorite part with these 11s in particular is the leather upper instead of mesh. So like the Concords, you have mesh up here. With the Breads, you have mesh. but here we have leather, and I'm super happy for that in particular because this is a white upper, and with the mesh it would get really dirty. With the white you would be able to clean these because they're leather, and they pretty much, these are probably yellow over time and not really just get super dirty. So that's great when it comes to, you know, a pair of Jordan 11s. We'll definitely be able to clean these, unlike with the Chicago's that just will simply get dirty. But yeah, I like this pair. My only issue with this is that in the back it has 23 stamp instead of embroidered. I really wish that Jordan brand would, you know, just embroider it in like they did with the Concords in 2018 with the 45, because this print will fade over time. Next, I have another pair of the Kyrie and Anta Hela style Roots in the black colorway. Once again, we have a nice crisp and clean, you know, midsole with the Anta etched in the back. This is a cream colorway. The upper is all black in a nice black suede, and we do have 6 different laces that are all two-toned. So first we have a white and gray, then we have a gray and white, we have a purple and gray, a black and white, a black and gray, another black and white. Super clean, super crisp, a little bit crazy, but also still simple at the exact same time. With quality and craftsmanship is definitely there. These are a high quality shoe that does retail for $125, very affordable in this market today. When it comes to sizing, I recommend going up a full size to a half size because these definitely do fit snug. This is one of Kyrie's first, you know, lifestyle shoe with Anta, and these are modeled after a skateboarding shoe. It's a skateboarding lifestyle shoe. I'm a huge fan. I got the whole entire collection, the black pair, the white pair, the brown pair, and the purple pair. Can't go wrong with these, and I will be putting them on soon. And the black pair out of the set will probably get the most wear because if people step on my toes, it will stay clean because it is black and you won't really see that much wear and tear. Let's get into the next shoe, which I'm pretty sure is the final out of my 13 pickups. The final shoe out of my 13 pickups is another Kyrie Hela Anta style. This is the brown pair, very similar to the white pair that I showed y'all earlier. With this pair in particular, we have the exact same set of laces that we saw on the white pair. 6 laces, all two-toned, gray and yellow, orange and white, blue and black, pink and purple, or just a neon pink with a nice pale pink if you want to get into the colors in particular. We have a blue and yellow, and then we have a yellow and orange. This shoe with this midsole is not cream, it's a shade of brown, but it does have that Anta etched into the back, which is one of my favorite parts that I keep saying when I review or talk about any of the colorways in this set in particular. This shoe does fit a little bit snug, like I said earlier, to go up a full size to a half size, and this is a shoe that the lifestyle model for Kyrie Irving that is modeled after a skate shoe once again. Really well done. We do have branding all over the shoe, and one branding that y'all can't really see is right underneath the laces. We have a Kyrie logo, which is great as well. Nice little hidden detail. When it comes to the insole is all black, and we do have a patch that says grow and love, peace and wisdom. And these are the 4 things that Kyrie Irving is all about. Yeah, great shoe. Can't wait to put these on. I probably will be wearing the purple pair and the black pair mostly. But yeah, that was all my pickups. 13 for y'all. Just ran through all of them straight with no breaks. So I need some water. Thank y'all for watching. I will be having individual reviews dropping for all 13 shoes, so stay tuned for that. I will also be having a video that breaks down all 4 of the Kyrie Anta styles that I do have, so also stay tuned for that. My name is CClaxton. This is my platform, Something Like Media, a hub for all things sneakers, fashion, concerts, photography, pop culture. So if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more of these, you like what you see here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It goes a long way for me. It's a small step for you, and I truly do appreciate it. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and after that to 100,000, so stay tapped in with me and help me grow. I just checked in. I'm checking out. Once again, I need some water. Thank you for watching. Please watch some more of my content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.